Set now, and towing the slab in this one, Jose Soriano. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Ready to go now? Now here is Jeremy Pena. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Isaac Paredes now at the plate. Outside, and it's 2-1. Just missed. That one catches the zone. Counts full, 3-2. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Adele moving back on it. And it's gone. That one felt good. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
So 1 out, nobody on. Jose Altuve up next for the Astros.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL Central before they moved to the AL West.
And there's 2 away. Now we check out the Astros lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. When you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back in Anaheim, and on the hill today, Brandon Walter. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
We go to the bottom of the 1st. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
And next for L.A., Nolan Schanuel. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Neto aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground, could be 2. The throw to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Batting third, designated hitter, Mike.
Here's Trout. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Man at first, one away.
Ball 2. 2-1.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
2-2.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. Second inning coming up from Anaheim. It's the Astros 1 and the Angels nothing. Back here at Angel Stadium, and now Cam Smith.
Number 11.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And now it's Christian Walker. Slice down the right side. One out, base is empty. Next offering way off the plate. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
And that's outside. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Vic Caratini at the plate. That one laced to center and a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake Myers. And a pitch. Just missed.
No.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that is the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Astros 1 and the Angels nothing. And we're back.
And
now the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Left fielder, Taylor Ward.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And now, Logan O'Hoppe.
1-2.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's off the mark. And a full count now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Here's Joe Adele. The 1-2. Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Angels go down 1-2-3. And it remains 1-0. Top half of the third inning. Here's Luis Guillorme.
Second baseman, Luis Guillorme.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Runner at first with no outs here. High fly ball, right field. Coming in on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Paredes. And there's a foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs. Guillorme stands at first with 1 out. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. The throw to third. He's in there.
Batting third.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Hit hard on the ground is short. They get the force. That ends the frame. 2 left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Astros 1 and the Angels nothing. And welcome back
And
to the
leading
ballpark.
off for the
And now
Hellos,
it's switch hitting third baseman Luis Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo.
Out to short. Slings it across.
That's an out.
Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Gustavo.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder. One down, base is empty. And he grounds one back up the middle. Fires over to first. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Batting 9th, second baseman, Christian Moore.
And next for the Angels, Christian Moore. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. And the Angels are gone in order. They still trail 1-0. Back in Anaheim as we go to the top of the fourth. Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. And there's a ball.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
There's a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Now batting,
Christian Walker up next for the Astros. One down, base is empty. Check swing went around, and it's 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Now a chance for Victor Caratini.
Hitter, Victor Caratini.
Ground ball to the right side. Shanuel steps on the bag, and the Astros put down in order. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Astros 1 and the Angels nothing. Bottom of the fourth, and now Zach Neto.
The shortstop, Zach Neto.
The shortstop takes a ball.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Two now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Pitch misses inside. Full count, 3-2. Got him swinging.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Up next for the Angels, first baseman, Nolan Shanuel.
So up next, Nolan Shanuel. Fly ball center field. Myers. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Here's Mike Trout.
Trout.
Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches.
And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Angels go quietly there, still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at Angel Stadium, ready now for the 5th inning. And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Jake Myers. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Guillorme.
So digging in, Luis Guillorme. This to third. Whips it across. Out. And the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th.
Now batting, shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
So the Houston lineup turns over. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's to third. Sends it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Astros are down quietly, but they lead it 1-0. And we're back.
And
here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even.
Got him! So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Now batting.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Logan O'Hoppe. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 1st inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
1 gone, runner at first. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell. And a 1-1.
2-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Ball to strike. The pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Strikeout number 8. Another inning in the books, but not before they put a hit on the board and erase the no-no. It's the Astros 1 and the Angels nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Isaac Paredes. And foul ball. That smash towards center. Adele makes the grab, and there's one down.
Up next for the Astros.
Now the left fielder, Mauricio Dubon. Right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Now batting, catcher, Yainer Diaz.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Two down, nobody on. That's too low. Ball two.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 2-2.
Full count.
Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. No runs, no hits, no errors. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Astros 1 and the Angels nothing. Bottom of the 6th. So in now for the Angels, number 51. Two one now. That one hit to right. Smith makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Christian.
Here's the second baseman, Christian Moore. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. In the dirt, and it's 2-1. The Astros have some action in their pen. Brian Abreu preparing to come on if needed. Sousa getting cranked up as well. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Ground ball right side, could be 2. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue.
Well, things that lead to big innings other than hits or home runs are, of course, walks and errors. Free base runners, and they've been gifted with both so far this inning. And that will make any manager in the dugout just stew a little bit, and I'm sure he is right now.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brandon Walter done for the night.
He's in line for his first career win as he leaves, Boog, but there's plenty of time for things to change. We'll see if the bullpen can get to the finish line.
Now pitching for
The
Houston.
Astros turn to a new arm on the mound,
59.
Framber Valdez.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Runners at the corners
Now
here,
batting.
one away.
First
And next for
baseman,
L.A., Nolan Shotwell.
Shotwell.
Moore at third, Neto at first, one gone. And that's downstairs. And now 3-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. Full count now.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Two on, two outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's off the mark. 3-2 down.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Connor Brogdon.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
And now it's going to be Cam Smith. Missed with a changeup. 2-1. Activity in the bullpen. Hunter Strickland, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Neris warming up as well. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now batting, the first
Christian Walker up next for the Astros. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about runner on the go. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Ward tracks it down for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Stepping in, Victor Caratini.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play. So when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
The other thing about an elite defensive first baseman like him, it just instills a ton of confidence in those guys playing third and short that have to make those long, tough throws at times, and he just handles them so well. So he really makes the entire infield better with his glove.
You're not just talking about the ability to pick, Chris. One of the things about him, the range is impressive as he's able to go to his right and get to those balls in the hole. Swing and a chopper out to short. Off balance feed, there's one, and that's 2. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Astros 1 and the Angels nothing.
now pitching for
We're
Houston.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
52.
seventh. Brian Abreu.
And he's had a
Abreu.
really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Well,
And
one-run
leading off
game.
for the
So now the
Heroes,
Angel cleanup
left
hitter,
fielder,
Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward.
Next one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Logan O'Hoppe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The 3-1. And fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit.
2-1.
The next pitch misses. Ball 3. Joe Adele in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball. Throws across the diamond, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And next for the Angels, Joe Adele. Hard hit left side. Sends it across to first. Angels retired 1-2-3. Angels held in check. They trail here 1-0. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's going to be Jake Myers.
No, that's a ball.
What's a good pitch there.
2 balls.
Really had some
1
run and
strike.
finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you get a broken back as you jog back to the dugout.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Guillorme.
Second baseman, Luis Guillorme.
One down, base is empty. Pitch misses there, and a count 2-1. That one to first. Shanuel tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch.
Now
Those that can really
third
sharpen
baseman,
things on the outer half,
Paredes.
those are the ones that become elite.
So up next, Isaac Paredes. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
Runner takes off, fouls it off, still 1-2. Pena off of first with 2 away. Now a fly ball to right center. And no one can get there. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. That holds the runner at second base. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So runner at second, 2 down. Next to hit, Mauricio Dubon. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Squeezes it, and that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. Back in Anaheim, now the third baseman, Luis Rengifo. Ball to strike. And that one almost got him. Fouls one off. 2-2. The string with the changeup struck him out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
And now the right fielder. And that's in the dirt. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Breaking ball misses down and away. And that is low for ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Brian Abreu is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros,
62.
Bennett Sousa.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Here's the second baseman, Christian Moore.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to make...
Runner on the move, pitching for a strike. save, and Zach with a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
The tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss. That's the second out.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Zach Neto will hit next. Tying run at the plate. Right through there for a strike. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels strand one. They trail it here 2-0.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Angels.
It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the
41.
mound, Jack Kachanowicz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Yainer
Leading off
Diaz
the
digs in
Houston
now.
Catcher Yainer Diaz.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Tapped out in front of the plate. In plenty of time to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for strike three.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And that drops in for a strike. Action in the Angels bullpen. Sam Bachman appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Burke, the lefty, warming up as well. Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Astros 2 and the Angels nothing. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Nick Hernandez.
Now
A chance at his
Houston.
first save of the year.
Number 72. Nick Hernandez.
So in now for the
And
Angels,
leading off for the
Nolan
Phillies.
Shadowell.
First baseman Nolan Shadowell.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And now it's 1-2. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And now batting Mike Trout. Next offering is in for a strike.
Full count.
Drilled out towards left center field. Dubon sizes this one up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward getting ready to hit.
And things could change quickly here with one swing. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And he swings through that one.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on him. You just got to battle.
Catcher Logan O'Hoppe.
So a change being made at first base. Pinch running for the Angels, Scott Kingery. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Up the middle. Quickly to second for one. That's a double play. The ball game is over. Walter with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.